Hi, I'm Jillian. I'm an energy worker and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to talk about the 6 ways that we can protect our energy. I think it's really important, not just for empaths or highly sensitive people. I feel that this is something that everybody should be doing on a regular basis. We all know toxic people, energy vampires, and there are some people that transmit light codes, but what you don't hear too much about are people who transmit dark codes. And you never know when you're going to bump into these people. It could be, at a grocery store, it could be at your office, you could get a phone call, text message. You just don't know who you're going to encounter that day. So I'm going to talk about the 6 ways that you can protect yourself from negative energies. The first 3 ways are more visual. So the first one is called the permission rose. So what you would do is you would visualize this really gorgeous rose and then visualize your aura, which is, some people say it's 12 inches from your body, but with all the energy work I do, I go within an arm's length of your body. So visualize your aura and then take this beautiful rose and put it right at the edge of your auric field. And what this does is, if someone does, there's a lot of close talkers out there, and I'm so uncomfortable with close talkers, but you get, a close talker, the permission rose, even though they're that person might be entering your bubble, the permission rose is still between you and that person. And so that permission rose will not let any energies from that person enter your field, regardless of how close they get. Because some people don't always take the hint when you start taking steps backwards. So that's one way. And with the permission rose, it's important to also check in on the rose. After you've been out somewhere, you'll want to visualize that rose and just make sure it's still looking nice and healthy. If it's looking a little withered or discolored, you may want to remove that rose and replace that rose with a fresh one. The second visualization tactic is putting up like a shield, or like it could be like Mork's egg from Mork and Mindy. It could be more like an Iron Man suit. So no one's energies will penetrate whatever shield you decide to put up. The third visualization tactic is mirrors. Some people like to use mirrors. So you would visualize this mirrored bubble around your aura. I don't like to use that one so much. The reason why I don't like to use mirrors is sometimes people have shit that they just can't carry, and it just has nothing to do with you. It's just that they can't bear all the crap that they're carrying, and so it spills over. And so I think that when you encounter someone like that, I don't think it's very fair to bounce that shit back at them. When I encounter someone like that, and it's easier when you're face to face to discern if they're just being an asshole, or if they're dealing with stuff that they're having a really rough go of. So I do like to be sensitive toward that, even though they're a jerk, or being a jerk in that moment. So when I encounter those people, I don't like to mirror up. I think that when you encounter someone who's, you feel like they're just, overburdened, I think it's better to take that energy and just visualize that going into the earth or going up to the universe for transmutation. It'll ease their burden a little bit, and it'll make the encounter nicer. So that's the one thing about mirrors. It's my own personal opinion. Some people love love using the mirror tactic. Some people really think they deserve to have their energies bounce back at them, but I also think there's could be some karmic repercussions to that as well. So now the next ones, if you're not really a visualization person, these ones might be easier. Visualization's like a muscle, so if you don't do a lot of visualization exercises, you might not really like the first 3 options. So if visualization's not for you, crystals are a good option. I wear tons of crystals all the time. They're in my bra, my pockets, my purse, beside my bed, they're everywhere. Actually, you could probably tell from behind me that I'm into crystals. So anyway, crystals that are good for protecting your energy are shungite, black tourmaline, smoky quartz, malachite, selenite, black obsidian, citrine. Now, citrine I think should come with a warning label. It is a very solar, energetic crystal. So if you have a fiery personality to start with, the citrine could really enhance that energy. So yeah, if you're a bit of a fiery person, I would avoid working with citrine, or use it in kind of controlled circumstances. If you have low self-esteem, low confidence, you feel like your willpower is, a little weak, citrine would be a great stone to work with, because that will get you kind of fired up and feel empowered. So, so citrine would be good to work with if you feel like your solar plexus could use a little work. There's also red tiger's eye and hematite. Just a quick little, I always find this story interesting. I won't bore you to death with it though, so I'll just really summarize it. But before battle, the ancient Greeks would take hematite and they'd rub down their armor, rub down their shields, because they felt that the hematite would protect them going into battle. So hematite is a great stone. It's also very grounding. Now, not everyone's into crystals. There's also essential oils. Ones that I like to use for energy protection are dragon's blood, patchouli, palo santo, sage, and cedar. Those ones I find to be very good for protecting your energy. Sage also clears energy, whereas the other ones are very protective. I do know people who put dragon's blood actually around their doorways because they feel that it will prevent negative people from coming. And then I also put these as essential oils in my diffuser too. If I'm having people over and I don't know what kind of energy they're bringing in, I will put those essential oils in my diffusers just to kind of keep my house protected of those people's energies. There are symbols you can use too. I use symbols probably just as much as I use the crystals and the oils. So a few of them are algas. So I'll just try and show you algas. This is a rune, R-U-N-E. So this symbol I have by all my entrances. And when I'm in my second marriage now, but my first marriage didn't end very well. And so I put this symbol up. I put it in the front, the windows all around my doors, and it actually kept him from coming onto my property. So I was pretty impressed about that. Then there's also the Hamsa and the evil eye. So the Hamsa is the hand, and then the evil eye is this here. So those are really good symbols. Also, there is the North Shield knot right here. It's also known as Odin's cross. And this here is on smoky quartz. It doesn't really look like smoky quartz right now. Smoky quartz is one of those stones that fade if they have too much sunshine on it. And this is right in a window, so it's faded a fair bit, but it still works. So anyway, I will be doing videos that kind of go more into depth about the crystals and what they do, the essential oils and the symbols, but I didn't want to make this too long and just have you nod off on me. So anyway, those are the 6 ways that you can protect your energy. So thank you for joining me today. And if you like my video, please hit subscribe. Thank you. Have a magical day. Love and light.